Let's return to the kind of situation in the Republican primary. Does it make sense for them to stick it out? Trump is so far ahead. I think no one reasonably expects that any of these candidates, Haley, DeSantis, Ramaswamy, would beat him when it comes to actually voting. But his legal situation could be tenuous. Does it actually make sense strategically for them to stick it out in case, for whatever reason, he ends up not being on the ballot because of the legal issues?
It's very tough to see the party surviving a situation like that. The strategy for everyone who's not Trump is to last as long as possible. For Haley in particular, it is do well in Iowa, win New Hampshire, get a showdown with him. But none of them are in a position to beat him right now after New Hampshire. If you look at the states, not just South Carolina, this gap you have between that primary and the first southern primary, but the Super Tuesday map, these are states where Trump is dominant, where he's 50 points ahead of everybody else, and where Republican voters have made this determination that they agree with his policies, they like him personally, they think that anything levied against him by the state, by federal prosecutors, by prosecutors in New York, all of that is a bogus attempt to get him off the ballot. That's something that you saw. Only Christie disagrees and says this is a real problem people should take seriously. And you see how much purchase he has in the primary. He gets booed on stage. His negatives in every state, including New Hampshire, are in the 60s Republicans. So it is I think, going back to those rooms of donors in the Hamptons that like Nikki Haley and used to like Tim Scott and Ron DeSantis, it makes sense to them.